Good evening, friends. I extend a hearty welcome to all the participants and audience who have spared their valuable time to join this session today. As you all know, we are conducting the sixth session of the series Learning from Legends. Let me share with you two main objectives of this session. The first one is to inculcate leadership qualities in the youth, and the second one is to hone their public speaking skills by giving them an opportunity to speak on this platform. In today's session, we have students from schools in different cities who will be dwelling upon the various aspects of the personality of Azim Premji, which earned him the title of Bill Gates of India. Incidentally, he will be celebrating his 80th birthday on the 24th July 2025. Azim Hashim Premji is an Indian businessman and a philanthropist who was the chairman of Wipro Limited. Premji remains a non-executive member of the board and the founder chairman. He has twice been listed among the 100 most influential people by Time magazine, once in 2004 and more recently in 2011. In recognition of his outstanding work, Azim Premji was awarded Padma Vibhushan in 2005 and Padma Vibhushan in 2011 by the Government of India. In 2013, he agreed to give away at least half his wealth by signing the Giving Pledge. Premji started with a $2.2 billion donation to the Azim Premji Foundation, which focuses on education in India. They are training teachers for school children. The 8 speakers will be dwelling upon the following topics today. Early life and education of Azim Premji, his simplicity and austerity. Ethical business practices followed by Azim Premji. Customer satisfaction. Next, the challenges and struggles faced by Azim Premji. And then how Azim Premji transformed a vegetable oil company into an IT giant. Next will be the awards and honors earned by Azim Premji. And finally, philanthropy, which made Azim Premji so very famous and special. We have students from Lloyd Law College, Greater Noida, Sacred Heart School, Jumri Talaiya, Jharkhand, JP Public School, Greater Noida, Innovative Global School, Batinda, Punjab, Karnal International School, Karnal, Haryana, Delhi Public School, Ghaziabad, and Major Ajaib Singh Convent School, Faridkot, Punjab. Today's session is special for one more reason. Jolly Uncle, who is a well-known author of 42 books and 1,500 articles in leading newspapers and magazines, and still counting. He is a practicing graphologist of repute and a motivational speaker par excellence. He has offered to give one of his books as a prize to the most impressive speaker of this session. Let me introduce you to the presenter of today's session. He is a student of 8th grade. Yes, you heard me right. 8th grade in Delhi Public School, Ghaziabad. He takes interest in all forms of art and his hobbies include speaking and writing. He secured first position in Indira Gandhi drawing competition and achieved medals in many Olympiads, art competitions, and music contests. He aims to be a good human being, be successful, and always follow the path of positivity. He has recorded a collaborative music album and is also a content creator. One amazing feature about Master Yug Jain is that he, being the youngest participant, he has taken the onerous responsibility of hosting today's session. It speaks volumes about his abilities and confidence. So, boys
Thank you, sir.
and girls, ladies and gentlemen, please join your hands together to welcome Master Yug Jain with a huge round of applause. Over to you, Yug.
Thank you, sir. Good evening to all present here at this moment. I am thankful to Colonel Pradeep Khare sir for giving me an opportunity to host this session. Lieutenant Colonel Pradeep Khare sir is a veteran of the Indian Army. He is the author of 12 motivational books. He is a TEDx speaker. He is running a motivational YouTube channel. He is founder of Garib Ki Gullak Foundation, which facilitates medical treatment of poor people. It is also brainchild to start these sessions, learning from legends and becoming better. The first speaker of today is Devanshi. She is going to speak on the topic Early Life and Education of Azim Premji. She is a class 10 student at Innovative Global School, Patinda. Her hobbies include dancing and cooking. She dreams of becoming a doctor and wants to offer free medical care to the needy. The mic is to you, Devanshi.
Are you there, Devanshi? I don't think she has joined. Anyway, we'll call the next speaker. Please call for the next speaker.
Let's move on to the second speaker of the evening, Harleen Kataria. She is going to speak on the topic Simplicity and Austerity of Azim Premji. She studies in class 11th Arts at Major Ajay Singh Convent School in Faridkot. She enjoys calligraphy, painting, music, and dance. She is a state level table tennis player and aims to become a lawyer. The mic is to you, Harleen.
Good evening, everyone. Azim Premji, the epitome of simplicity and austerity. Azim Premji, the founder and former chairman of Wipro, is not only known for transforming a small vegetable oil.
I request all to mute their mics. Be careful.
May I continue?
Yeah, please.
A small vegetable oil company into one of India's largest IT firms, but also for his extraordinary simplicity and austerity lifestyle. Despite being one of the richest individuals in India, he has always lived a humble and disciplined life. His choices reflect a deep commitment to values, ethics, and social responsibility. Unlike many billionaires who surrounded themselves with luxury, Azim Premji lives in a simple, modest home in Bangalore. His personal appearance is a symbol of humility. He works plain, non branded clothes and often seen in simple white shirts and dark trousers. This modest dressing sense has become a part of his identity and reflects his grounded personality. Premji is also known for his frugal habits. He drives a Toyota Corolla, a middle class family car, instead of a luxury car which he can easily afford. Even while traveling abroad, he prefers flying in an economy class rather than first class or by private jets. His office and workplaces can also simple and practical, with no signs of excessive wealth or, or status. One of the most remarkable aspects of Azim Premji is in life is his approach to wealth. Rather than using for personal luxury, he chose to give back to society. Through Premji Foundation, he has donated more than 90% of his wealth for improving education and social development in India. His foundation works in thousands of government schools across rural India, ensuring better access to quality education for unprivileged children. He is also the first Indian to sign the Giving Pledge, an initiative by Bill Gates and Warren Buffett encouraging billionaires to donate a majority of their wealth for philanthropic causes. In his professional life too, Premji always focused on ethical business practices and responsible leadership. He took a modest salary as the chairman of Wipro and invested heavily in employee welfare and corporate responsibility. He was respected not just as a successful businessman, but as a leader who prioritized values over profits. Azim Premji's life sends a powerful message in today's world driven materialism and consumerism. He shows that true greatness does not lie in how much wealth one accumulates, but in how visually and purposefully that wealth is used. His simplicity, humility, and commitment to service make him a role model not just for entrepreneurs but for all citizens. In conclusion, Ajim Premji is a shining example of how one can live a meaningful, impactful life through simplicity and austerity. His actions prove that it is possible to be successful while staying grounded and wing one's resources for the great good of society. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.
Say something you liked from the talk of Harleen Kataria and appreciate her. A big round of applause for Harleen Kataria. You spoke very confidently. Now, moving on to the third speaker of the evening, Vanchika Notna. She is going to speak on the topic Ethical Business Practices of Azim Premji. She is a class 12 student at Karnal International School. She loves reading and has won the Hindi Olympiad, Gold Medal, and Theta Award. She aims to become a defense officer. The mic to you, Vanchika Notna.
Jai Hind. I am Vanshika Notna, a 12th big grader of Kanna International School, Kunjpura, Karnal. I got this wonderful opportunity to attend Learning from Lessons session as a speaker. I want to express my views on Premji ethical business practices. Today, I want to talk about a business leader who had such a remarkable example of ethical business practices. Premji, Azim Premji, the chairman of Wipro, is a shining example of how business can be done with integrity, transparency, and accountability. In today's business landscape, ethics play a crucial role in determining the success and reputation of an organization. Ethical business practices are not just a moral obligation, but a strategic advantage that can drive, foster, and build a positive work culture. As a businesses, we have a responsibility to our stakeholders, employees, investors, and the environment. We must conduct our operation with transparency, accountability, and integrity. Azim, Azim Premji leadership has been guided by a strong set of values that prioritize ethics, sustainability, and, and her satisfaction. Under his stewardship, Wipro has become a global IT powerhouse known for its high-quality services. Some key aspects of Premji approach include integrity and honesty. He established the importance of honesty.
I request Tarlochhan Das ji to mute his mic.
Please mute yourself. Now, please continue.
Integrity and transparency. He has established the importance of honesty and transparency in business dealings. Second, sustainability. He has established the importance of environment. Third, customer satisfaction. For Azim Premji, the customer satisfaction has the top priority. His pledge to donate a significant portion of his wealth to the charitable has inspired many. The Premji Foundation work in education and social development. Thank you.
Say something you liked from the talk of Vanchika Notna and appreciate her. A big round of applause for Vanchika Notna. Now, moving on to the fourth speaker of the evening, Varda Sethi. She is going to speak on the topic Customer Satisfaction of Azim Premji. Varda is an enthusiastic student from JP Public School, Noida, who has an interest in designing and theatre. who has been the part of MUN and NATAMs. Her aim is to work for change and has completed 2 internships. She's very approachable and a kind person. The mic to you, Verda.
Good evening, everybody. Talking about Mr. Azim Premji, he is not just a visionary leader who has transformed the IT landscape of India, but is also somebody who has spotted a benchmark in the global market for customer satisfaction. He is somebody who is well respected among everybody for his business acumen, but for his deep sense of ethics, integrity, and people first nature. At just 21, now is a global giant, tech giant, which is known for its values and for its service. When asked what made Wipro so successful, Premji did not answer with profits and technology. He answered and simply said that it is the values the company inculcates in its employees. And at the heart of it, by providing integrity. Undeniable integrity is provided by Wipro to its customers, which provide a belief and customer satisfaction which go hand in hand. For him, trust is not just a marketing tool, it was the foundation of everything. The trust, which is earned through consistent delivery, ethical practices, and a genuine commitment to solving customer problems, is what made Wipro a preferred partner globally. He also believed in investing in people. While most companies and big businesses consider their employees as costs and expenses, Premji believed that his employees are an asset, a growing asset which needs to be nurtured, trained, and paid exposure to. He often said, you cannot deliver excellence to customers if your employees are not happy, skilled, and motivated. Well, that is totally incorrect. Wipro built a strong internal culture of learning, responsibility, and customer care because a satisfied employee leads to a satisfied customer. Premji's leadership also focused on long relationship with customers rather than short-term deals. Wipro implemented world-class practices like Six Sigma, not just to be efficient, but to ensure that customer always receive the best every time without fail. And behind all of this was a simple but powerful idea. Put the customer first, act with integrity, and success will follow. Even outside business, his values remain the same. Through Azim Premji Foundation, he donated billions of money to improve education in India, showing that serving society with honesty and compassion is equivalent to and as just as important to serving clients. So what can we learn from him? In today's world is full of competition and shortcuts. Azim Premji reminds us that success is not just about making profits, it's about creating lasting value of the people you serve. To conclude, Azim Premji didn't just build a company, he built a legacy of trust, quality, and responsibility. He proved that even in a competitive world, you do not need to sacrifice your values to become successful. Success will come your way if you think that your values are your biggest strength. Let us all take inspiration from him, not just as entrepreneurs or students, but as people who want to create impact with honesty and excellence. When asked what made Wipro so successful, he did say it is the values. But in a world where big business persons cut corners and make compromises in quality to chase profits, Premji stood firm. He built Wipro on the belief that integrity and customer satisfaction do go hand in hand, but one has to be careful about how he is chasing profits. He also believed that one should be very careful when dealing with people and serving the people. Thank you.
Say something you liked from the talk of Varda Sethi and appreciate her. A big round of applause for Varda Sethi. Now, moving on to the fifth speaker of the night, Tanisha Sharma. She is going to speak on the topic Challenges and Struggle of Azim Premji. She studies in class 11th Science at Sacred Heart School, Chumri, Tilaiya. She enjoys reading and outdoor games and often tops school activities. She aims to become a successful entrepreneur. The mic to you, Tanisha.
Thank you, Yugjan. Good evening, Pradeep sir, my fellow mates, and everyone else present here. It is an honor for me to talk about an inspiring topic, Azim Premji's challenges and struggles. I would like to thank Learning from Legends to have me here as a participant of this glorious event and giving me this opportunity. Let's begin with the speech. When adversity strikes early and the world doubts her path, it is the quiet perseverance, bold choices, and unwavering values that transform struggle into global legacy. In a world that celebrates overnight success, it is easy to look over the grit, sacrifice, and hard choices that shape a true leader. Azim Premji is one such leader. Known widely as the Tsar of Indian IT industry, he is a visionary philanthropist and a man of unshakable integrity. But behind his towering legacy lies a story of struggle, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of excellence, a story we can all learn from. Let me take you back to the year 1966. Azim Premji was just 21 years old and a student at Stanford University when he received the news that would change the course of his life. His father, Mohammad Premji, had passed away suddenly and he had no choice but to return to India and take over the reins of the family business. A modest vegetable oil company called Western India Vegetable Products Limited, known today as Wipro. Imagine the pressure. A young man barely out of college, now responsible for a company, its employees, its legacy. At an age when most of us are figuring out our next step, he was taking command of an entire enterprise in a deeply traditional and conservative environment. One of his biggest challenges was credibility. Many didn't take him seriously as he was young, inexperienced, and stepping into a field dominated by older industrialists. Suppliers, employees, and competitors all doubted if he could handle the responsibility. But Azim Premji didn't let this break him. He rolled up his sleeves and got to work and learned every part of it. He worked long hours, earned the respect of his employees, and slowly began to shape company's culture around values like discipline, quality, and integrity. But perhaps the most defining challenge of his career came in the 1980s. The Indian economy was still closed, and there was a little talk of software of IT. Yet Premji had the foresight to build Wipro from a consumer goods company to an IT powerhouse. This decision was neither popular nor easy. It involved a tremendous risk. Still, he persisted. With the belief in innovation, he began to build Wipro's software capabilities. He invested in training, recruited talent with great potential, and focused on creating software solutions that could compete internationally. This was long before IT became a buzzword in India. It took years of perseverance and strategic thinking, but Wipro eventually emerged as one of India's top IT firms. Dear friends, legends are not born, they are made through struggle, choices, and commitment to something bigger than themselves. Azim Premji's story is a shining example of that. In his journey, we just don't see the rise of a businessman, we see the making of a nation builder and a role model. As Premji said, success is achieved twice, once in the mind and second time in the real world. Thank you, everyone.
Now, inviting the fifth speaker of the evening, Divanshi. She is going to speak on the topic Early Life and Education of Azim Premji. She is a class 10 student at Innovative Global School, Patinda. Her hobbies include dancing and cooking. She dreams of becoming a doctor and wants to offer free medical care to the needy. The mic to you, Divanshi.
नमस्कार। आज मैं आपको एक भारत के एक प्रेरणादायक व्यक्ति आजिम प्रेम जी के बारे में बताने जा रही हूँ। प्रारंभिक जीवन। आजिम प्रेम जी का जन्म 24 जुलाई 1945 में बॉम्बे अब मुंबई में एक गुजराती इस्माइल शिया मुस्लिम परिवार में हुआ था। उनके पिता मोहम्मद हाशिम प्रेम जी राइस किंग ऑफ वर्मा कहलाते थे।
1945 में स्थापित वेस्टर्न इंडिया वेजिटेबल प्रोडक्ट के जरिए उन्होंने वनस्पति तेल व साबुन का व्यवसाय शुरू किया। देश के विभाजन के समय उन्होंने जनता ने उन्हें पाकिस्तान लौटने का न्योता दिया, पर उन्होंने अपने मूल्यों पर डटे रहते हुए भारत में ठहरने का निर्णय लिया। बचपन से ही उन्हें परिवार की व्यापारिक विरासत में शामिल होने की शिक्षा मिली। उन्होंने मुंबई के नामी विद्यालयों में अपनी प्रारंभिक शिक्षा प्राप्त की, जैसे कैथेड्रल एट जॉन कैनॉन स्कूल। बचपन से ही अनुशासन, नेतृत्व और मेहनत के गुण उनकी सोच में घर कर गए। गुण और सीख। आजिम प्रेम जी ने अपनी शिक्षा इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियर की पढ़ाई के लिए फरवरी 1966 में स्टैनफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी अमेरिका में प्रवेश लिया, परंतु दुर्भाग्यवश उनके पिता की मृत्यु हो गई। उस समय उनकी उम्र 21 वर्ष थी। उस संकट में उन्होंने अपनी शिक्षा बीच में छोड़कर भारत लौटने का साहसिक निर्णय लिया और पारिवारिक व्यवसाय का भार संभाला। काफी वर्ष पश्चात 1919 में उन्होंने कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग शिक्षा के माध्यम से अपनी शिक्षा स्टैनफोर्ड से पूरी की और बीएससी की डिग्री हासिल की। यह उनके जीवन के प्रति दृढ़ निश्चय और अनुशासन का जीता जाता उदाहरण है। गुण और सीख। कार्य क्षमता से भरा हुआ नेतृत्व। मात्र 21 वर्ष की आयु में उन्होंने व्यवसाय का भार संभालने और उसे आगे बढ़ाने का साहस दिखाया। दूरदर्शिता और उद्यमिता। पारंपरिक खाद्य, तेल व उद्योग से हटकर उन्होंने आईपी तकनीक क्षेत्र में कदम रखा और कंपनी का नाम 1977 में वाइप्रो कर दिया और 1918 में कंप्यूटर व्यवसाय की नींव रखी। संकल्पशीलता। आजिम प्रेम जी ने स्टैनफोर्ड से पढ़ाई पूरी की, भले ही वह बीच में रुकी उनके पिता की मृत्यु के कारण। नैतिकता और जिम्मेदारी। समाज और देश के प्रति प्रतिबद्ध रहते हुए उन्होंने अपने पिता के व्यवसाय को आगे बढ़ाया। अंत में मैं यही कहना चाहूंगी कि आजिम प्रेम जी के प्रारंभिक जीवन और शिक्षा से हमें यह सीखने को मिलता है कि हमें कठिन समय में भी दृढ़ निश्चय और अनुशासन और मेहनत और सीखने की चाह ही व्यक्ति को महान बनाती है। आज भारत को गर्व है कि एक ऐसे नेता ने न केवल तकनीकी क्षेत्र बल्कि शिक्षा और समाज में भी अपार योगदान दिया। आप सभी का धन्यवाद।
Well done, Devanshi. Say something from the talk of Devanshi and appreciate her. A big round of applause for Devanshi. The seventh speaker of today is Anushka Chaubey. She's going to speak on the topic transforming a vegetable oil company to an IT giant. She is an BALLB second year student at Lloyd Law College, Greater Noida. She loves writing and poetry and authored Soft Murder. She aims to become a law professor one day. The mic to you, Anushka Chaubey.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I want to share the story of someone who didn't just build a company, he built a legacy. A story that starts with something as ordinary as Vanaspati oil and ends with one of the most respected names in global business and philanthropy. Yes, I am talking about Azim Premji. So, back in 1966, Azim Premji was a 20 and 21-year-old engineering student at Stanford University. He was just settling into his life abroad when he got a phone call that changed everything. His father was no more, and Ajam had to return to India and take over the family business. Now, that business was not anything like the Wipro we know today. It was called Western Indian Vegetable Products Limited, based in a small town in Maharashtra. So it made a vanaspati, a kind of cooking oil, and it also made some household products like soaps, laundry detergents, and like things like that. And at that time, no one would have guessed that a FMCG brand would become a tech giant. In fact, many people doubted him. He was too young, too inexperienced, and some even suggested him to sell the company and just continue with his studies. But he didn't make a big fuss about it, he just got to work. In early years, he focused on making the company efficient and more profitable. But more importantly, he started thinking long term. It wasn't just running a business, he was preparing it for a future that didn't even exist at that time. But the future arrived. The future arrived in late 1970s and 80s when India was just beginning to see its first glimpses of IT revolution. So Premji did something very radical. He pivoted into computers and softwares. This was a very bold move. There was almost no tech ecosystem in India, and it wasn't even glamorous back then. And definitely, it was not easy. But Azim Premji could see where the world was going, and he was willing to take the risk. The risk definitely paid off. Over the few next decades, Wipro transformed from a vegetable oil manufacturer into one of the world's leading IT companies. Under Premji's leadership, Wipro became known for its quality, for its professionalism and integrity. These are the values he held above all else. He never chased the flashy headlines. He was famously frugal. Even when Wipro became a billion-dollar company, he reportedly used a simple office and few economy class. But his biggest impact might not be in business at all. It was in giving. So he was also the first Indian to sign the Giving Pledge. So Giving Pledge is basically a commitment by the richer class that they give up their wealth by living. So he was the first Indian to sign that. And true to his character, he made that decision quietly without any media fanfare. So, this session is known as learning from legends. So we should know why we are listening is a story. Because Azim Premji shows us that success doesn't come from privilege or noise or shortcuts. It can come from clarity. He didn't start with a tech empire. He didn't follow trends. He made a bold decision when no one was seeing at that time. And he didn't just grow a company. He used success to serve others. In a world that often celebrates the loudest voice or fastest rise, Azim Premji is a powerful reminder of something more enduring. That you can be ethical and still succeed. That you can lead quietly and still have an enormous impact. And that business can be a force for good. From vegetable oil to one of the admired tech companies in the world, from a student pulled home by a tragedy, I would call, to one of the most generous philanthropists. Azim Premji's journey is a proof that a vision, courage, and character can really change the world. Thank you. That was.
Well done, Anushka Chaube. Speak something you liked from the talk of Anushka Chaube and appreciate her. A big round of applause for Anushka Chaube. The seventh speaker of the evening is Aradha Trivedi. She is going to speak on the topic Awards and Honors of Azim Premji. She is in class 8 at Delhi Public School, Ghaziabad, Meerut Road. She enjoys cycling, yoga, and playing keyboard. She's won medals and in Olympiads, as well as she has also participated in speech contests. Her goal is to become an engineer. The mic to you, Aradha Trivedi.
Good evening, everyone. Today I am going to share a few words about the awards and honors of Mr. Azim Premji, one of India's most respected business leaders and philanthropists. Mr. Premji is often known as the czar of the Indian IT industry for transforming Wipro into a global technology powerhouse. Under his leadership, Wipro grew from a small vegetable oil company into one of the world's leading IT service firms, making him one of the most influential figures in the Indian business world. In recognition of his contributions, he was awarded the Padma Vibhushan in 2005, which is India's third highest civilian honor. Later, in 2011, he received the Padma Vibhushan, the country's second highest civilian award, for his outstanding work in trade, industry, and philanthropy. His influence goes beyond India. Mr. Premji has been featured several times in Time magazine's list of the 100 most influential people in the world, reflecting his impact on the global stage. Publications like Forbes and Business Week have also included him among the world's most powerful business leaders. But what makes Mr. Premji truly remarkable is his commitment to giving back to society. In 2013, he became the first Indian to sign the Giving Pledge, promising to donate a majority of his wealth to philanthropic causes. His Azim Premji Foundation is now one of the largest charitable organizations in India, working extensively in the field of education and rural development, aiming to improve the quality of life for millions of people. In 2019, he made headlines again by donating shares worth around 7.5 billion US dollars to his foundation, making it one of the largest charitable contributions in Indian history. Many prestigious universities such as Mysore University, Vishveshwarya Technological University, and Manipal University have also honored him with honorary doctorates, acknowledging his vision, leadership, and his efforts to improve society. Beyond awards and titles, Mr. Premji is known for his simplicity, humility, and strong ethical values. He continues to be an inspiration, reminding us that true success is not just measured by business achievements, but also by how much we contribute to the betterment of others. Thank you.
Well done, Aradhya Trivedi. People, say something you'd like from the talk of Aradhya and appreciate her. A big round of applause for Aradhya. Now, moving on to the eighth speaker of the evening, Adya Tomar. She is going to speak on the topic Philanthropy of Azim Premji. She is a class 12 commerce student at JB Public School, Greater Noida. She enjoys reading, writing, art, and public speaking. She is contest head at two organizations and plans to launch her own non-profit. She wants to work in advertising and travel to 32 countries by 30. The mic to you, Toma.
So, hi everyone. I'm going to be speaking about the philanthropy that Mr. Azim Premji has done. So, I'll just begin. So, the real measure of your wealth is how much you'd be worth if you lost all your money. If anyone embodies that quote, it's Azim Premji. Born as what our generation would call a Nepo baby, Premji was said to inherit a modest family business. However, he was still raised with humility, gentleness, and discipline. And fun fact, he still drives a humble E-Class sedan. Grounded, soft spoken, brilliant, and intelligent enough to earn his place at Stanford, where he would have gone on to pursue electrical engineering when, at the age of 21, he was called back to India following the death of his father to take over Wipro, which was at the time a cooking oil and soap business. The foundation was already laid for him, and the road to success needed paved. All he had to do was walk it. Instead, he chose to rebuild it. Under Premji's guidance, Wipro transformed into one of India's most formidable tech giants. But what makes him truly remarkable, truly memorable, and likely the biggest reason he was chosen as the inspiration for today's session isn't just his work behind Wipro's success, it's what he did afterwards. John Wesley once said, "Do all the good you can, for all the people you can, in all the ways you can." Till now, Premji has donated an estimated 2.3 lakh crore rupees, and that's roughly 29 billion US dollars, to charitable causes, making him India's most generous philanthropist and one of the top 10 philanthropists in the world. Through the Azim Premji philanthropic initiatives, he supports hundreds of grassroots NGOs working across critical sectors. But his most focused, mission-driven effort is undoubtedly the Azim Premji Foundation, which Premji launched in 2001. It's a non-profit driven to improve the quality of education, especially where it's needed most in rural areas, government schools, and urban slums. Today, the foundation operates across 7 different states in India. The support it offers to schools and communities is rooted in deep research, understanding what's truly needed, what works, and what doesn't. This isn't a foundation built for attention, applause, or optics. It's one grounded in purpose and action. One of the core values of the foundation is equity. Equity means giving each individual what they need to succeed, rather than giving everyone the same thing. In this context, that means looking at a student's social and economic background, their level of support, and tailoring the help we give them accordingly. And of course, a school is only as strong as its teachers. That's why the foundation works directly with government school teachers through training programs, hands on workshops, and one on one monitoring that serve as collaborative learning spaces. The foundation also partners with government to influence education policy. It is largely funded by Premji himself. In fact, in 2019, he gave away 66% of Wipro shares to the foundation. In 2010, the foundation also established Azim Premji University in Bangalore, which provides low cost, need based scholarships so even students from extremely underprivileged backgrounds can attend. And here's something else you should know. Azim Premji was the first Indian to sign the Giving Pledge. He committed to donating most of his wealth while he was still alive, setting a powerful standard for other Indian billionaires. He could have been India's richest man, but he happily gave away 92% of his wealth to fund the kind of work that rarely makes headlines. And you know that old question, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Well, this tree, this man didn't just make a sound, he caused a ripple, a shockwave. He fell in silence and still built entire ecosystems from the ground up. He built a legacy not to be remembered, but to be continued. Thank you, everyone.
Well done, Adya. Say something you like from the talk of Adya and appreciate her. A big round of applause for Adya Tomar. Now, all the 8 speakers have expressed their views. I hope all of us are impressed with the exemplary leadership qualities of Shri Azim Premji, and we will try to inculcate them in our lives. Now, I would like to request Mukesh Patnagar sir to say a few words. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
Thank you. You are looking very cute and smart. Thank you very much. Congratulations to all the speakers. Devanshi, Vanisha, Harleen, Kataria, Tanisha Sharma, Adya, Anushka Chaudhary, Chaube, Bharda Sethi, and Aradhya. Really, I liked all. Anushka really spoke very well with confidence, and you are host very well. As you know, this series Learning from the Legacy, as Anushka said, Azimji didn't build a business, he created a legacy. And that is what he is known about the qualities he had from his parents. His father came from Burma and settled in Gujarat for doing this vegetable oil business. And during that independence time, Jinnah, the father of Pakistan, invited them, the family, his father, to move to Pakistan, but he refused. But Azim's elder brother went to Pakistan, and he was just 21 years, as you all have read and spoken about. He left his studies in Stanford and returned to India and started involving in the business from the floor level. This is very important. If you want to rise, you have to learn every trick of the business or know the your ins and outs of the studies and your life about. So he learned all the things from his employees, and he valued every employee. Once there's an incident, he was very particular, disciplined, and used to come in his ordinary car to the factory when the business was running. And one day, some junior employee came, and he parked his car.
Sir, you are mute.
How I became mute? Okay. I was audible throughout?
Yes. Earlier you were.
Yes. Okay. So that is a quality we have to know. We have to give importance to every employee. So that is what teamwork is known. no leader is important if the team is not up to the mark. So that is what the qualities Azim ji had. So now what we have to learn from Azim ji are the qualities. All the great leaders, businessmen, tycoons, and scientists have these qualities. One should have patience and have control. They should respect their team people and should not dominate them. So this is the quality that made him rise and rise. And challenges are there to bring opportunities. We have not to run away from the challenges. So he got the opportunities and he implemented all those opportunities into business. As I said, success is a collaborative effort. No one person can succeed without the help of the employees. As also you have told about, said that so much he has wealth created, but he distributed this wealth to the common man. I suppose today in 7 states, 3,600 schools are aided by Azimji's foundation, and he's doing so good now. He's at the age of 80 years still. He's in command and guiding his this empire business. So I'm very happy to see that all of you have read about Azim ji and spoken about. But in your own life, you should have his qualities of honesty, integrity, and selflessness in yourself. Then only you can think better and rise better. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mukesh sir. Ji. A big round of applause for Mukesh Bhatnagar sir. Now, if anyone else wishes to add something, please raise your hand so that I may invite you.
Hi, Yug. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yes.
I'm sorry, sir. I was not getting the option of raising the hand, so I thought of speaking.
Doesn't matter, all right.
Right. Thank you so much, children. Again, wonderful. And why I'm speaking today, the reason being I'm a proud Wipro ex-employee. I worked there for a good 15 years of my life, and now I'm a teacher. And I would say that the patience I have got, the humility that I have seen in him, it has inspired me the most. I still remember the first session of Learning Legends was about Sachin Tendulkar, and Yug was the first participant, and he said that his inspiration is Sachin Tendulkar. So, Yug, my inspiration is Azim Premji. Whatever has been said in this session is, I can say that it is 500% true. He is such a humble man, down to earth. And yes, of course, whenever he would visit any of the sites that he owns, you would not know that he is on the floor, in the field, and he'll just come and stand beside you. And believe you me, children, if you are in problem, you are Azim Premji is the correct man whom you can approach, and he'll solve your problem in a minute. He very rightly said that, yeah, yes, he still travels in his Corolla only. He's not got above it. And not only he himself, both his sons are his replica. I met both of his sons, and they are the replica of their father. So it's a legacy that he's received from his parents, I guess, and a wonderful man. Thank you.
May
Am I audible?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think there's some. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, you. I think if nobody else wants to say,
Thank you, Metha ma'am. Does somebody else want to also add something? Please raise your hand. Okay, so no one. Now, I request Colonel Pradeep Khare sir to distribute the certificates of participation and conclude this amazing session.
Okay, thank you. So, here we go. It has been a very nice session. In fact, all of you have participated with all the information, and I enjoyed listening to all of you. Now, here we come to the distribution of certificates. Can you all see this on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Is it visible to you? Okay. So, the first one. Okay. Just a minute. The first certificate is for Yug Jain. He has done the anchoring, the comparing with so much of confidence. We really appreciate it. Well done, Yug. The next is a participant, Devanshi. She is from the Innovative School, Innovative Global School, Bhatinda. She spoke well, although she couldn't join earlier. Then we have Harleen Kataria. Congratulations, Harleen. Well done. You spoke so well. Then we have Vanshika. She's again given a good talk. Congratulations to you. Then we have Varda Sethi. She also gave a good talk. Congratulations to you. Next we have Tanisha Sharma. Yes. Her talk was very encouraging, so confident. Thank you, Tanisha. Then we have Anushka Chaube. Yes. You really have so much of confidence in your talk, and your speaking, your manner of speaking was really very professional. Well done, Anushka. Then we have Aradhya Trivedi. She's again, I think, student of class 8. Well done, Aradhya. And we have Adya Tomar. Again, you spoke so confidently. Well done, Adya. And that is all the certificates we have given here. And now, as all good things come to an end, we also come to the end of a session. I hope all of you have learned something from the talk of these students. They're all ranging from class 8 to college students. And all of them have presented their views very nicely in a very concrete manner, systematic way. And I appreciate all of you, and looking forward to the next session, which will be held next month, that is in August. Thank you very much. And now we come to the end of the session. Good night, and take very good care of yourself. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night.
Bye.
Yes, sir. Jai Hind.